Hi there. Today in this video I wanted to share with you three different scenarios of utilizing the reverse mortgage, and I think after I do so, I think that you'd agree that the reverse mortgage for certain borrowers in certain circumstances is a great loan. I'm Vinny, Vince Mohr with the Mortgage Professionals Group, your mortgage professional up and down the state of California and beyond. And I've been helping borrowers with their home loan needs since 1985. The first scenario I wanted to share with you, I did so several months back and put it out there and on my YouTube channel and social media, and got quite a bit of response regarding this particular scenario. Some good, some bad. It did seem as though that the positive responses were people who either had a reverse mortgage and or knew someone that did, maybe a family member or friend, and the negative responses, it just seemed to me as though those people may be a little bit misinformed about the product. The first scenario that I wanted to reshare with you was with regards to my stepmom. My father passed away a few years ago, and my stepmom found herself not having enough income, having a fixed income, and but not wanting to move from her home. She lives on a beautiful golf course and has 4 dogs, and yeah, she didn't want to have to be relegated to sell to go live in an apartment somewhere or an assisted living spot. So we encouraged her, my siblings and I, to do a reverse mortgage. Her house was appraised for about $550,000, and she owed like $325,000. So we went ahead and had her do a reverse mortgage, which is going to make her payment of $1,800 a month, principal and interest. We did tell her she had to continue to pay her taxes and insurance, but her $1,800 a month payment went away, and it's affording her to be able to stay in her home for however long she likes. The next scenario is a gentleman and his wife that grew up with my parents. He's in his 80s. Both my parents are gone, but nonetheless, he's in good health. He's in his 80s, and he was a self-employed businessman his whole life. And so, like many of us self-employed people, didn't put enough away for retirement. So he and his wife were living on their Social Security checks. And he came to me and said that he really would like to, live a little, do some things, travel and whatnot before their time was up. So their home was worth just under $2 million. It was free and clear. So we set up a reverse mortgage to where they were getting $5,000, $6,000 a month tax-free money, and it'll enable them to go out and do some things forever, for however much longer they have. And then, when it comes time for the children, the heirs, to sell or refinance the house, it's not going to be, it won't even have come near touching the equity in the home. Again, $2 million home that was free and clear. And then the third scenario was some friends that a little younger, like myself, early 60s, and basically they, due to COVID and some other unforeseen circumstances or unfortunate circumstances, they had about $250,000 in back property taxes and back income taxes. Plus they wanted to do a remodel of their kitchen for about $50,000 to $100,000. So we took out, they did a reverse also home that appraised just under $2 million, free and clear. So they took out reverse mortgage for $350,000. And, we basically had instructed them not to let it go reverse. You don't have to let it go reverse. You can, pay interest only payments, or even pay like on a 30-year fixed or a forward mortgage, pay the entire freight, principal, interest, and then of course taxes and insurance. They have to continue to pay regardless of what payment option that they choose. So, and then we also set up a $350,000 equity line. Reverse mortgage, their equity lines are the only ones that grow each year if you don't tap into them. So whatever the interest rate is plus 5%, That's what the equity line is growing at each year. So if the rate is say 4.5, and then you add 0.5% interest, that's 5%, and then the equity line at $350,000 will be growing by 5% for however long until they decide they want to tap into it. So if they go from the early 60s to maybe 75, you can see that that's going to turn out to be a chunk of change. So those are just a few scenarios. I'll be sharing some more. The more I get immersed in the product, and the more great scenarios that I see with the product. And again, I'm Vinny, Vince Mohr with Mortgage Professionals Group, and I thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. And if you found it informative, please please forward it, and also please subscribe, like, and share. I wish you all the best. Thank you.